Lisa Wetzel, and thank you for joining me. I'm doing a little short blippet of information, and this will be posted on my website and on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram once a week. At this point, I'm going to have Carrie, my question asker, ask me the question that we're going to discuss at this time.
How can an individual let go of the past?
Hold on to the heart and allow the truth to be seen. As you recognize that the past can be detrimental to one's growth, you begin to recognize how you can move forward and let the freedom come in that will allow your heart to open clearly. What we want you to recognize is that the heart is a fickle one. It does not choose to rely on the pains of the past in order to exist. It wishes to relinquish any of the pains that have been caused to one's being. And as you begin to recognize how pains from the past can affect the heart, the mind is affected as well. As the heart grows dim due to the pains that have been inflicted upon oneself, the mind becomes clouded and no longer coherent to the truth that lies within the heart. And as the heart knows what the truth is that relies in each being, the mind becomes muddled and there's no longer a clear connection. What we want you to do is to recognize that your heart needs to be cleared and free of all the pain that has been caused or inflicted upon it. And as we ask you to recognize what the truth is and where the heart truly lies, we begin to recognize that there are pains that you may not have recognized as a component of the dysfunction of your heart. As you begin to recognize that the heart is a moving, living creature, you'll begin to recognize that the pains that have been inflicted can easily be removed as that space fills in with light and joy. When you begin to recognize the events that have transpired within one's past, and you allow them to be set free, recognizing that they no longer serve you, you will soon fill your heart with light and love that it truly exists within. And this is what we want you to know. When you recognize that there is pain and sorrow, we ask you to address the issue and allow yourself to be set free, as it no longer serves you in a way that is beneficial. If the human chooses to transition into one of light, this must be done. And as you move forward into the future, you'll begin to recognize that it becomes easier and easier to let the past go and live truly in the moment. And as you live in the moment, we all begin to see that there is a light that resides around you and within you that is not distinguishable, meaning basically you can't put it out, can't be distinguished or extinguished. Sorry, wrong words. Extinguished, like when you put a fire out. What we want you to recognize is that the truth that lies within your heart is the purity of God, of the Creator. And as the only meaning of the light that exists within its creation exists within you. And this is where we want you to reside, in the true form of peace and love that has been created for you. Allow those memories of the past to be gone and no longer hold on to them as if your life depended on that. It doesn't, and it no longer will. Which is meaning that when you let that past go, you don't feel like you have to hold on to it anymore. And we as humans have the tendency to feel like I have to hold on to that pain. I have to hold on to that experience. If I don't, then who will I become? And what the point of this scenario is for you to recognize that you no longer need to hold on to that belief or that thought that you have created as your truth. As you begin to allow things to be released from your memory, you'll begin to find a peace that you have no longer, you've never known, you haven't ever known in this lifetime. And this is what we want for you. We want all to exist in peace and love and the purity that exists upon this plane of earth. And this is what we want for you. We ask you and beg for you to begin to recognize and realize that the truth that lies within you is simply in the present moment. As you move forward, you will no longer need the history of the past that brings darkness upon you. And that's the message for today. And if you would like to follow me on Facebook, it's Lisa Wetzel, Akashic Records Consultant. YouTube is Lisa Wetzel, Akashic Record Consultant. Instagram is Akashic Records Lisa Wetzel, and my website is lisawetzel.com. Thank you for joining me.